This video is for you only if 1. You smell funky down there, you want to know how to get rid of that odor, or you just want to be careful and prevent an odor. You're wondering if the odor down there is normal or all of the above. These are the mistakes you need to stop making in your feminine hygiene routine and everything you need to start doing. I wanted to make this video because I'm going to be honest, there are so many things about feminine hygiene that I did not know when I was growing up, and there are so many things I didn't know about hygiene in general. For the longest time, I didn't even know that you should be wearing deodorant. Yeah, I didn't know that you can't just use any old soap or body wash down there. And I didn't know that our pillowcases can have more bacteria than a toilet seat. If I had a guide like this, I feel like it would have saved me so much stress and overthinking. So think of this as your ultimate hygiene guide made by your internet big sis. Another thing I wanted to address before I get into this video is that whenever I make hygiene videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, there are always people commenting, doesn't everybody know this? Or wasn't everybody taught this? And the reality is no, it's actually a luxury to be taught feminine hygiene or any type of hygiene growing up. If you were taught how to properly take care of yourself growing up, that is a luxury that you should be thankful for. Because not everybody was taught how to smell good or how to take care of themselves. I personally had a great childhood that I'm really thankful for and amazing parents, but I grew up in a culture where we kind of didn't talk about feminine hygiene because it was inappropriate. So I learned the very basic things I needed to know to just sort of get by, but nothing beyond that. So that is also why I'm doing an entire hygiene series on feminine hygiene, oral hygiene, how to shower properly, how to shave properly. And by the end of it, you are gonna smell so good. You're gonna be getting so many compliments. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of this series. So let's get into it. This is everything you need to know about feminine hygiene. If you have an odor down there and you're feeling embarrassed by it, I need you to know that your downstairs area is not supposed to smell like roses and perfume. As much as we've been led to believe this by movies, magazines, the media, whatever, I promise you, you're supposed to have a natural scent. So the first step is getting comfortable with that and knowing that it's completely okay. But if you're just sitting around at home and you're getting a funky smell through your clothes, it might be time to see a gynecologist because there could be something wrong. Now, if you do have an odor and your first instinct is to reach for a scented or fragrance body wash to just wash away that odor, I have some news for you. Step away from the fragrance. Fragrance is actually really bad for that area because it can throw off the pH and cause bacteria to grow, which can cause more infection, and infections are what causes a smell. So you're gonna be stuck in this constant vicious cycle that we don't want. The best thing to do is to use an unscented body wash or soap down there every single day whenever you're showering. I really like to use this one from Dove. I feel like it's really gentle, it doesn't irritate. Of course, use your favorite scented body wash for the rest of your body, but try not to get it on your lady parts. You can use a washcloth or even your hands, but just don't scrub too hard. You want to be gentle with her. You might have also heard that your feminine area is self-cleaning, which is partly true. What that actually means is that the inner part, so the whole, is self-cleaning. Outer external part with the folds is not self-cleaning, which is actually where a lot of that odor kind of comes up. So you want to make sure to wash properly with your favorite unscented soap down there and you will be good to go. If you are shaving or waxing your hair down there, it is completely your own personal choice. But if you are going to, it's always good to use an unscented shaving cream. This is the one I use. It works so well. I just got this off of Amazon. I prefer to use a shave oil for the rest of my body, but I use an unscented shaving cream down there. And I love this one because it leaves the skin feeling really soft and it doesn't cause any irritation. One of the biggest mistakes most women make is that they don't let their hoo-ha dry after the shower. If you are putting your tight underwear right on top of that area that's still wet, this is a problem. The one thing bacteria loves is moisture. So if you're gonna leave that area wet and then cover it up with tight underwear, this is where bacteria wants to grow. Then it causes infections and then that causes odor, and we already know how that goes. Let the area completely dry before you put anything on. I've seen people say they use their hair dryers on a cool setting to just quickly dry off the area so that they can just move on with their lives. But if you have a little bit more time, you can always put on a robe, do your body care, or you can use a separate towel that you do not use for your face to dry that area off. It is so important to keep those two towels separate because if you do have bacteria down there, you don't want it traveling to your face. I know lace underwear and thongs are so pretty to look at, but girl, they are not good for her. You want to wear cotton underwear because it's going to be lightweight and super breathable. Lace underwear and thongs can cause a ton of irritation and itching. Thongs are not the best either because it's literally just a string that's constantly rubbing against the folds and causing a ton of irritation. I'm not telling you to stop wearing your pretty underwear, but for the days you don't need to wear those, try to wear breathable cotton underwear. It's just gonna feel so much more comfortable too. I like getting mine from Aerie. I feel like they have really good options for pretty cheap. They're always running sales. sales. And also H&M is incredible for underwear. I've gotten so much from there and it's lasted me a long time. It's at such a great price point and it doesn't shrink when you put it in the wash. Otherwise, Walmart and Target have great affordable underwear options too. Another thing I would recommend doing after your shower is to use a whole body deodorant. There are so many options out now, but this is the one I use, the one from Dove. It's the vanilla coconut scent and it smells so good. The great part about this deodorant is it's actually approved to use around the feminine area. Obviously, you should not be putting anything inside, but around the area and around the inner thighs is perfectly fine. This is an absolute lifesaver, especially during the summer. If you're somebody who sweats a lot, you can put this all over your body wherever you're sweating and you are not going to smell bad. One tip I've learned that works really well is to use your deodorant right after your shower on a clean, dry skin. It actually doesn't work as well if you've already been out and about and you've started sweating. So the best time to use this is right after your shower. Throughout the day, whether you're at school or work or just out and about, you're probably going to be using the restroom. One thing I always like to do is keep some unscented wipes on me for any emergencies. This will keep the area fresh after using the restroom because I promise you, toilet paper is just not doing enough. These are the ones I use. They're from the brand Honest. They're unscented and great for sensitive skin. I just got this at Target, but you can get any unscented wipes at Target or Walmart. And there are so many options now. If you go into the feminine hygiene aisle, there are tons of wipes that are specifically made to not throw off your pH. These are especially good, and this might sound like TMI, but if you're going number 2 and you don't have time to shower afterwards, these are gonna save your life. When it comes to the behind area, toilet paper is definitely not enough. In my humble opinion, I feel like wipes are something everyone should carry, not just women. Now, if you're doing everything right in the shower and after the shower, but you still notice a smell down there, it's definitely good to get it checked by a gynecologist if you suspect anything, and they'll be able to give you exactly what you need to fix the issue. If you're going to work or school, I highly recommend keeping wipes and deodorant in your bag at all times. If you're concerned with the size of this, they always have mini sizes of wipes that you can easily keep in your bag. And they also have mini deodorants, but I think this one is perfectly fine to fit into a purse or a book bag. I'm such a huge proponent of keeping emergency essentials with you at all times. I wish somebody told me to do this when I was in high school or even college because it would have probably saved me a lot of time, stress, and embarrassment. The other day I was at a restaurant and I had something stuck in my teeth, and there are so many times that I've been out at a restaurant with friends, had something stuck in my teeth, and they haven't told me. Some friends, right? But I learned my lesson, so now I carry floss picks with me everywhere I go. Went to the bathroom, it was taken out in less than 2 seconds, and everything was fine. Let me know if you guys want me to do a what's in my emergency essentials bag video because I have so many things that have saved my life when I'm out. When it comes to feminine hygiene, I don't think you need to spend a ton of money on a bunch of different products because, to be honest, less is always more. I don't personally use any feminine washes or anything like that down there because I feel like you don't really need it. As long as you have an unscented soap bar or a body wash, that's all you need. But if you do use feminine washes and they work for you, that's awesome. I love that. Keep doing what works. A lot of people also like to take supplements to help kind of protect their downstairs area. One supplement that's amazing for your feminine hygiene is a probiotic. Probiotics are lifesavers for your gut health and maintaining healthy bacteria in the gut and supporting digestion, but they're also good for your hoo-ha because healthy bacteria can help create a healthy environment down there as well. These are the ones I use. I love them. I will link them down below. Another supplement I've seen people rave about is boric acid. If you have a lot of itching and irritation, this can really help, and it can also help with infection, so it makes the area smell better. But of course, this is something that you should definitely talk with your doctor about before using, but they are available in most drugstores and even on Amazon. If you feel a ton of dryness and irritation down there, one thing you can start doing is drink more water. I'm looking at you because I know you're not drinking enough. I always carry my hydro flask around with me. Yes, I'm a hydro flask girl, not a Stanley girl, but drinking water throughout the day is obviously necessary for your bodily functions. Also keeps your lady parts hydrated. And if you do have an odor, sometimes it's because you're just dehydrated. If you do continue to have a lot of irritation, one thing you can also do is use a moisturizer made specifically for the vulva, which is the external area. These can be really soothing and calming, especially if you are shaving down there and you want to make that area soft and prevent ingrown hairs. This is a great option if you're looking for a good moisturizer, and you can just pick it up at Target. This was my ultimate feminine hygiene guide, and I hope this helped. I genuinely wish I knew these things earlier because it would have saved me so much stress and overthinking, and I would have not used all the wrong things. I truly hope this helped you guys, and remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of my hygiene series. If this did help you in any way, I would really appreciate if you click that like button. It really helps me out. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.